Name this pod later, episode
So
63. I am excited, ecstatic, if you will. Um, Make sure before we get into the fuckery in tonight's episode, like us up on Spotify, like us up on YouTube. We uploading clips on TikTok, uh, Instagram,
Xbox Live.
Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, Elon Musk's Twitter. We going up. I'm here with some wonderful, beautiful people right now. Uh, Cameron and Jahi. How are you guys doing right now?
Well, the other day I'd be pretty fine and dandy, but the fact that I broke my TV yesterday has me still mad.
Jesus.
All right, we gonna get
That
into
shit
that.
crushed my heart.
We gonna get into that because I really want to know how you did that. Cameron, how are you doing?
I'm feeling phenomenal. Just invincible
AJ
right now.
Styles.
Literally nothing can touch me.
Phenomenal AJ Styles. I am feeling fucking. Is that a dreadlock? What the fuck? I am
You didn't
fit.
even let me ask how you're doing yet. How are you doing, Tonio?
I'm sorry. I'm doing fine. I am doing what you said. Phenomenal AJ
Right.
Styles. Fucking. What was Jeff Hardy shit? I am feeling economic.
No. He was the extreme enigma.
The
This was like
extreme
enigmatic.
enigma.
Wow.
Yeah. Doctor
Uh,
of
what,
Thuggernomics.
That
what else? What else?
Randy Keith Orton.
You got glorious Bobby Roode. I'm feeling glorious today.
Yeah, real glorious, marvelous, if you will. So, again, it's the caramel, peanut butter complexion, honeycomb colored hair, equipped with the big black vest. Cause I'm going.
Thank
yeah.
Allah, you was not about to say that word about you.
Oh my god.
And for people on Spotify, we played Mini Men before we started the podcast. I'm gonna start playing music before we start the podcast. I just feel like it gets me in the mood to start talking. I hope it do the same for y'all. And 50 Cent, just my mood today. All right, now I want to go into the first topic. Jahi, how did you break your TV?
You won't believe this, dog. But that bitch really just fell over.
I'm recording.
Like I was moving a bin that had shirts in it.
Uh,
That was next to the TV. When I moved it, it like hit the TV, and the TV fell over. It just, yeah, it cracked, and it was just bad from there. So I just ordered a new one.
you order
I
a
have a
new
new
one,
TV. I
just
have a
like
new
that,
TV coming. Yeah,
just
I
like
have a
that.
new TV coming. I also happen to get paid
Yeah,
yesterday, so you know.
nigga broke a TV, got a new. Ain't nothing to him right there.
I
It was something slight.
mean,
It was just a
you know how
Sunday.
payday rich is, right?
It was just a Sunday.
You feel me?
You
That shit
got you
hurt
got
my
a real
heart.
like big one.
Nah, this TV probably only like 40 inches, nothing like absurd.
Bigger than the last one, or about the same size?
Oh no, say so the one I got
Mm,
and the one I don't know if it's a 1-to-1 replacement. But I tried to get like a 1-to-1 replacement.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
I
Yeah.
think this one only kept the 720 though. The next one is the 1080 TV.
Okay. I feel that. But talking about how Jahi broke his TV, let's talk about how Mike Tyson broke some nigga face at an airport. Mike Tyson minding his black business on a plane, no less, and there is a passenger just bothering him, just poking the
Mm-hmm.
bear, if you will. Like that's not Mike Tyson. Just keep fucking with him. And Mike Tyson, he just he do what any casual normal person would do when they just keep getting picked on. He turned around, he grabbed him with one hand,
And started beating him
and
the
had
fuck
and
up.
had him with the other hand, and started really wailing on his nigga. Did y'all see the video?
Yeah.
Like,
I
make,
know for a fact Mike Tyson can beat a nigga up worse than that though. So
yeah.
he's really lucky.
Yeah, Mike, he saved him that day. You know the
I've
big.
seen Mike Tyson knock out other professional boxers that trained for months. Do you feel me?
Mike
Some
Tyson bit a
random
nigga
little
ear
nigga,
off.
you feel me? Some random nigga on a plane had no chance. It's just he didn't get like 2000s or 90s Mike Tyson. That nigga would have beat him to death. And honestly, he done deserved it. Stop fucking with these people.
Yeah, I was like, what did you think was going to happen?
Like there isn't much background for me to be like, yeah, the nigga who was taunting a known, you feel me, heavyweight champion, the nigga that was taunting him for no reason didn't deserve to get beat up.
Yeah.
Cause you guarantee he doesn't have a real reason. He just thought the nigga wasn't gonna hit him till he hit him.
Hey, honestly, if this wasn't recorded, I could see how this could have been like some type of money play on his end. But you get like he recorded his whole fuckery. So now it's like you really gain nothing besides an ass
Yeah,
whipping.
maybe if you'd only posted the second half, you're like, damn, what the fuck this nigga do to Mike Tyson? But I don't know if anybody else will go for that anyway, because Mike Tyson has just calmed down so much. Nigga that converted to Islam, bro, just be smoking weed and shit. Getting you Mike Tyson to beat you up it's your fault.
It's your fault. You shouldn't be fishing for that type of stuff, man.
I did think Mike Tyson had a quote, and this quote came back in resurgence since this happened, and he said social media has made it so a lot of people feel like they can say things without getting hit in the face, and it was just like poetic to see him like reenact his quote, but like in real time.
Yeah.
Put the
I
beat.
don't know. There's nothing that's more satisfying to watch than a nigga who deserves to get beat up get beat up. I have like a real sense of like even since like a kid, a real sense of empathy. Like when I see people getting hurt for no reason, I'm like, man, stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Or when a nigga is like completely warranting and ass whooping, it's like, yes,
You deserve it.
you gotta love it.
So tell you who I don't think deserved his ass whooping.
Oh.
The baby was caught backstage putting the beats on his artist, Wisdom. The same artist, I mind you, who caught a charge for the baby for a shootout around this time last year. Went to jail for this said charge. And I don't know what the disagreement was, but there's a video. I can't show it here because you're not supposed to show violence, so I'm not going to do it. But the baby, he really like
he socked him a nigga.
He saw him and like instead of just like bow bow, like that nigga really cocked it back on like some Def Jam Vendetta shit, like really, yeah.
Boy, that bitch around the world.
360 type hit, like guy actually had all his momentum. And yeah, it just like how many times is the baby gonna have situations like this?
As long as niggas keep making them mad.
And these situations are starting to harm him a little bit. Because we all know the baby, even before he was baby on baby, all that shit, dressing around in a baby costume or whatever, he kept telling us how he took a nigga life at Walmart, and it was self-defense. We all aware, right?
What?
So the video came out of that said incident recently. Did y'all see it?
Yes.
Yeah. But I will say, there's enough missing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you can still confirm if it was self-defense or not just based off the video.
They only show before and after. But in these situations, that shit happens so fast. You need to see every second of it.
So what I saw, it looked like it was he turned around and then he launched at him, the baby. Yeah. He turned around, he launched at the dude, and then they was wrestling. Another guy, the guy who died, he was about to pull a gun out and he didn't, and they was just staring at him, staring at the baby wrestle his man. They was trying to get him to stop, but I guess the baby saw that he pulled a gun out and
poked him.
But he never beat the case. Like he made it seem like he beat the case, and that's like he was never charged for this, but now that this video came out, I feel like he'll probably get officially charged, especially because
Nah,
I think people could probably make the argument that it's not self defense.
I'm pretty sure the government's already seen the case. I mean, the video though.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure if they watched the video with him, you feel me? Like that includes the actual shooting. It was like, all right, that's self defense. Because if who obtained the video? It was somebody weird, like Rolling Loud or something. You know what I mean? Some random outlet obtains the video. The police are gonna have it. The police watch that video. It's like, yeah, he's fine.
So you don't think he can get charged again? Oh, you don't think he can get charged? Period.
He could. I just don't think they're going to.
Mm-hmm.
I think that full video probably shows that it is without you feel me, a shadow of reasonable doubt. It is self defense.
Interesting. Because you're saying you're saying that if it wasn't, then he would have went on trial for it.
Yeah. He shot the nigga in a Walmart, man. You feel me? You know the police want a very good reason though to lock a nigga up for doing that.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, I think that if they were to take it to trial and they make this fucking argument that he's just like a nigga that has a very short temper and has a tendency to break out in rage, that there might be a case there, because there's been countless times of the baby hitting a person.
Oh yeah, if he ever has to face criminal charges for like something unrelated, they're gonna be like, yeah, no, this nigga has a problem. But
this nigga hit a woman for taking pictures of him coming out some walkway when he was about to perform. He hit some nigga who was taking pictures of him at a hotel. He hit the nigga in some designer store.
It was a Louis store,
Louis store.
But that nigga was fucking with him though, so he always got a reason to hit somebody.
I don't think he always got a reason.
He had a reason to call him Camp Core.
Yo, yeah, he had a reason to hit him, but I don't think he had a reason to hit everybody. And I just feel like when there's a bunch of situations, I don't know, it's like elementary school. It's like it was like that one guy we went to middle school with. He was always in trouble, but he would always be fighting some random nigga. Like it was like how are you always the consistent being in trouble?
Some niggas
just always find trouble.
It'll be situations where violent isn't the wrong answer, so he'll choose it. Like technically, no, you're not wrong to beat this nigga up in the Louis store, but you could have come now. You chose to beat the nigga up. That's just the thing. If he feels the need to put his hands on you, he's gonna put his fucking hands on you. Certain niggas just feel that need a little bit less, I guess. And you know we got a daughter. Niggas with kids don't be trying to let nobody play with them.
Can you run us through the Johnny Depp case right quick?
All right. So basically, it's been going on since like 2017, but the gist of it is basically Johnny Depp is in court, basically proving that Amber Heard domestically abused him. Like, that's the only way you can just describe it. It's like he is spanking her in that court. He's up 3-0 right now. You feel me? Hella evidence and all that on his side to prove that he is indeed, you feel me?
Innocent.
A victim, yeah.
The Celtics swept
the game's officially over?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Right, I'm sorry, keep going.
didn't have that much to say about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I think this Nets getting swept thing is more interesting.
You don't got any closing remarks on that?
I
Why
mean,
would
hey,
Johnny
justice
Depp
for Johnny Depp.
why would Johnny Depp be a liar? He was on SpongeBob versus the Big One. Come on.
That man is Jack Sparrow.
That man is also he's
He
also
is Willy
Jack Sparrow.
Wonka.
You know, I used to think Johnny Depp was black because of that movie. Shit is kind of crazy.
Johnny Depp has just played a long, like, variety of niggas. And Yo deserves all the props in the world for that. None of his characters act anything alike. Like, to the point you can hardly tell what dummy looks like because he's just dramatically
Yeah.
different.
That is true.
You had something to say about the Nets getting swept?
Um,
The
it's
Nets were
kind of,
never a good team.
Oh,
yeah.
It's time to say that. I'm glad we see it now.
This does make the Brooklyn Nets, like, probably the most disappointing team ever. I think this is worse than the Lakers. Yes, they made the playoffs via a play-in, but you feel me? At the beginning of the season, it was like, just remember the preseason hype. Niggas was like, yeah, the finals is going to be Lakers Nets. As much as the Lakers were hyped before this season, the Nets were too. It was they niggas was giving them a higher shot to come out the West than the Bucks, who had just won a ring.
the East.
Yeah, I said West. You feel me? So it's for them to get a first round sweep. Kind of embarrassing. Niggas assembled a trio of three of the best shot creators of all time. In the beginning of the season or the end of last season, you feel me? And just on a from then to now look, that shit is just ridiculous. Like, this has to be one of the biggest, like, just experiments going wrong. Unless they recoup and win a ring somewhere down the road. You feel me? And it's also kind of makes Kyrie Irving, like, it's to the point we're gonna have to call him overrated. Because for the strict fact that niggas was trying to say Kyrie Irving was top 75, and it's like outside his pure talent, his career is kind of like, it's not what it's cracked up to be. You got this is like his career arc.
Are you saying he
Abs-
Damian Lillard with more handles?
I say he's John Wall with handles. You feel me? You feel me? He spends a couple years being ass on the Cavs. Then LeBron comes, he's good. Kyrie's like, nah, I want to be a number one, or whatever the reason for him leaving Cleveland was. So he goes to Boston, nothing happens there. He goes to Brooklyn, nothing happens there. So it's like the only time shit been popping in your career is when LeBron was with him. And that's a hell of a nigga to have with you to have to make shit pop. He couldn't make it shake with Kevin Durant. I don't know. I don't
Remember they
know.
was calling them more talented than Katie and Kyrie more talented than James. No, my fault. Than Dwayne Wade and LeBron James.
They were calling them all types of shit. They weren't really wrong. So for this to go the way it went is just ridiculous. Brooklyn needs to tighten the fuck up, and that's all I have to say about that.
Brooklyn
Good
treated
luck with the
no fuck all that,
future,
fuck all that,
nigga.
fuck all that, fuck all that. Fuck you, the Brooklyn Nets. Um, y'all traded my favorite team away.
Oh
The
yeah.
D'Angelo Russell, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Jared Allen. That was my Nets, bro. That was my Bulls right there. That was my Golden State starting five. Even though I named four niggas just now. That was my
And
team.
three of them played basically the same position.
That was my team, bro. And they took them all together. They broke they broke them all apart to get KD and Kyrie, and that shit hurt my heart. Who's the owner of the Brooklyn Nets?
Some Asian nigga, I think.
Damn, they don't even got Jay-Z name nowhere up here. That shit crazy. Joseph.
It might have gone different for the Nets if Ben Simmons was in there.
Ben Simmons did not want to play. That nigga said his back was hurting. That shit is blasphemous. There was so many injuries you could have said. You want to say your back was hurting? Niggas was like, why is his back hurting? What is he doing?
I mean, to be fair, all that jumping and movement could do all types of contortions on the spine.
Remember that? The last time that nigga jumped was last year. What you about to say, Jahi?
I don't think I was gonna say now.
I don't know, man.
I just gotta say, Brooklyn, tighten up.
I mean, I'm just happy for this year in the NBA because Scotty Barnes won Rookie of the Year.
I mean, he's also fighting for his life in the playoff series right now.
He is fighting for his life in the playoff series right now, but right now in this game against the 76ers, the Raptors are currently leading, and there's still opportunity for a comeback. And I'm gonna
Aren't
hope
they down 3-0?
Yeah, no, it's 3-1 right now, and if they win this game, it'd be 3-2. Which
I'm
is
saying before last game they was down 3-0, right?
Yes.
You know, a team has never came back from a 3-0 lead ever, right?
You know, at one time there was never a team to come out by 3-1.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, it was just in the finals.
Yeah, it was just in the finals. A team has never came back from 3-0.
I know that year it happened twice actually.
Yeah, the Warriors came back from 3-1. The Clippers have blown 3-1 leads. The old Celtics with Doc Rivers, with like the Paul Pierce era Celtics, they've blown 3-1 leads. The Houston Rockets have blown 3-1 leads before. You feel me? It happens. But a 3-0 is just crazy because having to lose 4 games in a row after just winning 3, it takes a crazy like circumstance to happen. Like somebody important has to get injured. You don't just turn it around to 4-0.
I've seen the Raptors make history before, and I have faith that they can do it again. So I'm just.
I mean, my team isn't in the playoffs, so I can't hate. We're a bunch of frauds.
I don't have a team in the playoff. I wanted the Bulls to do some comp shit, but they looking like they about to get sent home.
Yeah. Didn't Patrick Beverly play against the Clippers to play in?
Yeah.
And
Respect them. And now the Timberwolves are holding a decent series against the 2 seed.
This shit is crazy.
It's crazy. The 2 most competitive series is the 1 and the 8 seed with the Pelicans and Suns, and the 2 and the 7 seed with the Timberwolves and
Grizzlies.
And yeah.
No, it's crazy. I always get those two teams mixed up.
Is Zion back? I'm tripping.
No, Zion not back.
Zion back? No, and that's the crazy thing. Without Zion, the Pelicans are like 2-2 right now.
That's because they got Brandon. I hate Chris Paul. Ingram, man.
He told that nigga Chris Paul they could bring it back and squabble again.
How long has this nigga been gone?
All year. He hasn't played once this year.
That's not the first time that nigga squabbled with Chris Paul.
Yeah. He just really hates that nigga.
Then there was another one of those fucking young Pelicans who just was shoving the fuck out Chris Paul for a rebound.
He was flopping hard as a bitch.
Yeah. So, let's talk about it. So, y'all see Wack 100 versus Hassan Cambell?
I haven't watched that whole video, but...
So, I don't remember what day it was, but DJ Academics was going live. And I never paid DJ Academics any mind, but he was going live. And I saw Hassan Cambell was on there, and I was like, bro, this is like a weird-ass combination. Let's see what's going on. And Hassan Cambell is just like spilling some shit about Wack 100, calling him a fucking basically the Suge Knight 2.0. And then Wack 100 come on and call Hassan Campbell's all types of bitch ass niggas. And I broke it down. I did my research, did my little Googles or whatever, right?
Your
And
little Google.
and Hassan Campbell and Wack 100 was doing some podcast with DJ
What act?
with Ag, right? And Hassan Campbell has spoke many times about getting molested as a kid, right? And yeah, wait, watch this. And Wack 100 said, he was talking to Campbell, he was like, yo, you always talking about, you know, shooting a nigga. Why ain't you shoot that nigga who molested you when you was young?
You know, it's crazy. He's talking about African Barbada.
Yeah. And he was like, I don't know, they was just like talking about whatever. Then he was like, so why you do nothing about that? He was like, but he gave my mom groceries, he paid the bills. And then Wack 100 was like, how long was it going on? He was like, from 6 to like 13. And Wack 100 was like, so you liked it? And yeah, that's where when the problems.
Yikes.
That's when the problems started happening. But yeah, then they started talking. It went left, and then fast forward to me watching DJ Academics go live, and they are like talking. Mind you, these is two niggas in their 40s. Like these niggas is old as fuck, and
Wack
they
100 said he been banging 33 years, so that puts him in his 50s.
that
Or damn near in his 50s.
he said. One guy, Hassan Campbell said, yeah, he was molesting me at 6. And then Wack 100 said, but I was already banging at 6, so that ain't no excuse. And I just thought that shit was a crazy ass thing to say. But
Oh yeah.
they talking, and it goes from like, yo, you a bitch ass nigga. Hassan Campbell got the real New York accent. You bitch ass nigga, long face having ass nigga, wearing red all day nigga, like all that shit, right? And then they start talking like, yo, you a dead man walking. Like they start really threatening each other, and it's just like, yo, something really happened. They're gonna come back to this video because it's so incriminating the way they just was like, yo, I'm going to kill you. Like if I ever see you, I'm ready to not see my family again. Like that's the type of thing they're saying to
they
each
had
other.
did a sit down podcast with each other. You feel me?
Yeah,
It was cool.
yeah. But after the conversation with DJ Academic, no, after the conversation with Wack 100 and Hassan Campbell went sour. You know, Hassan Campbell
And the
went.
6ix9ine interview was crazy too.
What was 6ix9ine interview?
Well, Hassan Campbell and Wack 100.
Uh-huh.
That shit was bonkers too. They said a lot of crazy shit in there.
Oh yeah, wasn't he like, we all know a child molester? That's what Hassan Campbell said.
And niggas ain't realized it, but he wasn't wrong because 6ix9ine got booked for molesting, you feel me, a girl. So
Yeah.
he wasn't wrong there. Then a nigga in the video says, you feel me, yo said, we don't fuck with no rat. 6ix9ine the only rat we fuck with. And that's just a crazy thing to say.
He was like, yo, that's the only rat we jacking. We ain't jacking no rats. But 6ix9ine, he the first rat we jacking. Like that shit is insane. Like,
It's just jacking is the funniest slang you could have, you feel me?
yeah.
Like, imagine you make me mad. You feel I'm not jacking you right now, Tonio. You should never be jacking another man. What is your problem?
Yeah, I will hope you ain't jacking me, nigga.
You feel me? Without my permission? You was jacking me beforehand?
No dinner?
No dinner. Man, the point is, watching two grown ass men argue like they on Instagram Live. It gave me a lot of entertainment.
That's what we should do one day, Tonio. We should just go on Instagram Live and just argue at each other like we're about to shoot each other.
You feel me? You get a lot. Yo, where you at? Where you at?
Where you at, bitch ass nigga?
I'm gonna come smoke you, nigga.
I know where the fuck you at, nigga. Watch your fucking.
I'm just in my car. I gotta in my car and shit. Cause you know every nigga in their car when they beefing and just I'm not even driving. I'm just sitting in my car. And I'm like, this bitch ass nigga gotta answer my Instagram live. And then as soon as you answer, what's up, bitch ass nigga? How you doing? Yo,
fuck you, nigga.
yo, where you at? Nigga, I smoke you right now.
You feel me? I'll go to your house, wait outside your house. Somebody comes out, they dead. Bro.
I'm telling you, bro, when I see you, I'm ready to not see my family again, bro. It's gonna be me and you. Mano y mano.
I'm gonna turn myself in afterwards. I don't give a fuck.
When you said I don't give a fuck, it reminded me when the last episode with the booty goons. And
I sounded like that.
But miraculously after that, right? Earlier this week, I was scrolling my Instagram, and it was Kim Kardashian and Ray J video, right? And I never seen the video. I've just seen like bits and clips from like when they added.
I haven't seen the video in a long ass time.
I seen bits and clips when they put it on memes.
Yeah.
But I was watching the video, and she I don't know. I guess I forgot what Kim Kardashian sound like, but I was like,
I thought they added the moans in post.
They could have, but that shit just she sounded like a porn star, bro. No disrespect, respectfully, she sounded like the most manufactured porn star, like the most like she don't feel not a damn thing, but like I gotta sell it. It was like very uncomfortable listening. That's why I don't watch porn now.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I put the porn down. I picked the weed up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fair trade to me, if I ever heard one.
So, I keep having things to talk about because something else happened today. Actually, I was in class. My class ended early, but my classmates is so cool. In my last class before I gotta go to work today, 1 o'clock class. Everybody's so cool, but the professor was done lecturing. 20 minutes left for class, but we were like, you know what? We just gonna chill in here and talk. So we did that. And one guy was like, "What's your favorite conspiracy theories?" But this one guy is like a crazy conspiracy theorist himself.
Right.
And he was just talking about how he think the earth is flat.
That's crazy.
And like he was on a die-hard hill about the earth being flat. And how there's some ice wall up in Antarctica that's preventing
Game of Thrones.
And that's what niggas said. And we asked him like, where you get this from? He said, yo, I got it from TikTok, and then I did my own research.
Oh no.
That face Jahi. That face Jahi made. And that's always interesting to me, cause it's just like this is literally with anything. People can have all the certifications to know what they're talking about, tell you the information, but the other person want to be so woke that they'll be like, oh no, you're just telling me that for no reason. Like, you just want me to blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do my research of some other niggas doing their research of some other niggas doing their research, and now we all wrong.
It's like niggas be just like, they don't want to reject mainstream academia. So like, anything that goes against what we're being taught in school, they're like, oh yeah, this must be the real truth. You feel me?
That's when he said some treaty. I don't remember what it was called. He said some treaty, right? And we Googled what he was talking about. Right. He was like, no, that's what Google gonna tell you. You gotta go to this, that, and the third website. And it was just like, it was real bizarre. But he broke it down like real crazy about being a flat earther, right? He said that he doesn't think that he basically said he don't think other planets exist, and he think that we are being taught about space and the Earth being round and it being other planets, right? We're being taught this as a distraction. He said space, all that is a distraction. He believes that God, Jesus Christ himself, put us on this planet, and we're the only thing here. He put us on here. We should only be worried about Earth. We should only be worried about what he gave us. Why we worry about space? Why we worried about other planets? All that shit, right?
Right.
And I asked him a basic question. Because he said, why do we care about space? We should be worried about what we have. And I said, well, do you care about other countries? He said, yes. And I was like, why you worry about other countries? You're in the United States. He said, well, we can go to other countries. And I said,
You don't think we can go to other planets?
and then I was like, you don't think, because he don't even think space exists. So I was like, you don't think, like, he was like, we go to other countries. And I said, well, some would say that we can go to space. He was like, I don't believe that. He doesn't believe space is a thing. He believed that this is it. He
So it's
believes.
like, what is
So,
outside of this earth?
I would say, what is it? How does he explain, like rockets and stuff leaving the atmosphere? Then
He thinks it's a
that
distraction to have us wondering about all this other shit that doesn't pertain to what Jesus Christ himself put us on this earth to do. Speak his word.
I would speak the holy word of the Lord.
Yes. And I'm not this type of guy that's like, religion, do your thing. But he is like so hardcore with it that it's a little scary. Because he denied that space is even a thing because of Christianity. I've never heard no shit like that. He don't even believe the
Yeah.
earth is round.
Just because of Christianity. Christianity also dictates that dinosaurs don't exist.
I don't think he believed anything else besides us exists. And I knew it was this. I knew he was like that because we was talking about trans people, and you know how Christianity get.
Right.
And he was like, "No, I believe that God puts you on this planet to be one way, and I just don't get why you would change how God made you." He was talking about depression. He was like, "I don't get how niggas are depressed. You don't think Jesus was depressed when he was on that cross?" And he like looking at us like, "Damn, you depressed about some schoolwork? I was on this cross. You depressed? What you depressed for?" Like that nigga was insane to me. Y'all following?
I'm
I'm
following.
following.
It was just I just I never seen somebody so into it that they just don't think a whole. He don't think nothing else exists besides this.
I don't know. I would say that's like crazy because it's just like I don't know. I feel like every time I think about the world and the planet Earth, it's just such a vast thing for it to only either be flat, and then also it's like, why do you want it to only be one planet, even if it's just by the word of the Lord? I don't know. I think if you know Jesus made the planet Earth, like you don't think he made other things? You think that this is literally the only thing he made? An almighty being that can create literally anything only created Earth and the humans on it, and that's it. Nothing else.
And we started talking about being on a plane, right? And when you look down, he was like, "What did you see?" He was like, "I was trying to figure out what he meant."
Oh no,
He was like,
the plane argument.
he was like, "It's flat." And I said, well, when I was on a plane, you could see until, you know, it start, curving up, and you can't.
Until it curves, and then you can't see,
And
and
he
then
was
you can.
like, "Is it curving up, or can you just not see no more?"
If
Yeah,
if
he
the Earth,
did. He did
and
no.
that's what
That's what he said. He said, "Is it curving up, or can you just not see anymore?" Then, but before you say some truthful things, because you can't argue with truth with some people, he
right.
said he broke down some argument. He was like, "Do you believe in heaven?"
Right.
And I was like, I mean, in some way, he ain't like my answer. So he asked somebody else, "Do you believe in heaven?" The guy said, "Yes." He was like, "How do you know heaven is real? You just believe heaven is real because the faith told you heaven is real. So why should I believe that the earth is round? I'm just believing the earth is round just because I'm believing in the faith that other people told us the earth is round."
Wait.
You're trying to understand it, Cameron. There's no understanding.
Oh, It's like making my brain hurt.
He's just so anti believing. He wanted to do his own research, and that's okay. But a lot of times, it leads to him just denying things that are truth.
Here's my perspective on the Earth. The Earth is actually a brain, and us humans are organisms that are a part of the body that is the Earth. And we're a terrible form of organism. We're a virus that's killing it. And when the Earth dies 50 years from now, you can stay on this flat plane of existence while I go into space to a new planet and go corrupt somewhere else.
That was real poetic.
Yeah. Save the Earth, save the Earth.
I
Save the Earth from
don't
us.
look up. Look up, don't look up. And my closing statement was like, even if the Earth is flat, round, whatever, who cares? Like literally, who cares? That doesn't affect you. The Earth being flat, the Earth being round.
No.
Go get some money.
I'm about to say,
Because
whenever about it, I don't think
99% of people will never leave this Earth. 99.9999. Only like probably 100 people have been in space before.
I don't know. I think sometimes people just making arguments about things that really don't matter. Even if the Earth is not round, it's a fucking square or some shit. Who cares?
Yeah, it's like
we're mi-
you
like
can
Minecraft, bro.
go to everywhere on this motherfucker, so the shape of the Earth doesn't matter.
I do find it funny when we see the Earth is flat and people say why ain't nobody fall off the Earth? Because every time I hear the Earth is flat, I just assume it's like a video game, and like once you make it to the end of the map, it'll just reset the map, or some shit like that.
On some Pac-Man type shit, you just end up on the
Or
other
some
side.
Pac-Man type shit. That's exactly what it is. Even if the Earth is flat, it's on some Pac-Man type shit. You just go to the other end of it.
Ugh.
But even if the Earth is flat, go make some money, bro.
You feel me? If the Earth is flat, that don't mean your pocket should be too.
Yes, sir. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we thought I thought like really talking about that, but that was really peculiar to me because it's just like certain things. I just think we argue for the sake of arguing. Because he really was trying to explain to us why the Earth is flat and why he believe in what he believe in, and it was just like why is it all of this? Like it does not have to be like this. So Gia, I believe or Gia and DJ Envy, um, they was in a relationship since teenagers. I think they on like year. It been more than 10 years or whatever, right?
Go to relationships,
Go,
the go to ones, allegedly.
go to relationships. And Gia or Gia, I still don't know how to pronounce her name. She recently said that DJ Envy did not make her come for 10 years.
Mm.
Time out. Okay, time in. I had to pause for a second.
Nigga say, nigga needs a quick intermission.
I'm good now. I'm good now.
So she didn't come for 10 years, and she wrote about it in the book. But somebody said he didn't make her come for 10 years, and he still cheated on her.
That's crazy.
That is
But
hilarious.
honestly,
Was she like making it clear?
No,
Like,
I was
hey,
gonna
that's her
say,
problem. That's her problem because she didn't.
Yeah,
She
I
didn't
was about to say.
because she didn't say nothing until I'm assuming after it's been 10 years of it just not happening.
That's the slippery slope that a lot of these people like to play at. Oh, you didn't make me come, well, you didn't say anything.
you
I'm
feel me?
thinking I'm
If
a
you acted like
superstar.
you did,
Oh, and that's another thing. She used to act like she was doing it. She used to
Oh my
pretend.
God.
She said sometimes you want to reward your man for the sex you're having, but the only way you can reward them is by having an orgasm. But
No, dork.
I didn't have one, so I just used to pretend like I was having one. And DJ Emmy said it made him feel away because he thought he was quote unquote daddy long legging it. So he was really hurt when, it's been 10 years and it haven't happened. He said he was talking to her and they was having an argument, and then she said, you never made me come. And he said, yeah, I did. I heard it. She said, nope, faking it.
That's the
I'll
worst
probably
time
hit
for
her.
it. That is the worst time for it to come out too.
Yeah,
When you're in the heat of an argument.
you are angry at the top of your lungs, like you was faking it. I'd have probably
Just-
swung on her.
Just start bringing out all the personal shit. You just never made me come ever.
Damn. You know?
It's crazy how that can be like an arguing point. Like you're just less of a person for not making somebody else come. Isn't that like insane when I think about it? I mean, that's just how I feel.
I just feel like
I don't know. As men, niggas take a lot of pride in sex.
I know, and that's why I think it's just so insulting because it's like,
But it's
if you
just
think
like
about it
it's
from
only
this,
but so much you can do.
yeah,
You can be doing something that works with another girl, and now your girl is faking it. So it's not that you're giving her a bad performance. You're not giving her a performance fit for her.
and that's what I'm saying. It's just like niggas is pretty simple, bro. It's like
You
level
just say
one.
something.
It's just level one in the most simple video game. It's just level one, easy mode. I'm not gonna say that joke. Easy mode. Women, you gotta, you gotta turn the nipple counterclockwise. Kiss them on that one part of their
That
back.
shit like lock picking and bully.
You gotta make sure you do that little gang sign and then make sure you hit the little thing under it. It feel like a golf ball and do like that. Car.
And then you gotta make a left 2 street signs in. If you make a left 3 street signs in, then you're too far. You're gonna have to bust a U-turn, start all the way over.
Yeah.
You
At
have
that
to
point, you
make
like
that left
touch
into
you
a right.
touching her inner intestine. She don't like that shit.
You feel me? You gotta back out a little bit, smooth, straighten your car out, bust that left turn, and then you're gonna get up the street. Now the house is gonna be on your left. You feel me? But there's a bunch of houses on your left. Theirs is the house with the red awning on top. Make sure you stop at that house, and boom, you're good.
But on one thing work for one girl and it don't work for the next. That shit is pretty. It has you up there like really trying to use your thinking cap, because it's just like, damn.
You feel me?
This bitch
If
is different.
if you've been around a bitch that sucks a lot of dicks, she probably tells you, feel me, it's the same strategy every single time. She has never switched her game up once. Maybe for like the nigga she likes even more, she tries to drop 50 points instead of 40, but you never thought, well, just because the other nigga liked it, that doesn't mean he's not gonna like it. She never thought that. Dick is a dick.
No, but it's been. Hey man.
just playing games within a decade. That's like a divorce. That's like a divorce. Okay.
Hey man. Also, there was a while ago, but when Polo G was arguing with his girlfriend, I don't know if that's still his girlfriend. She started.
It's his ex now.
It's his ex. She started going on the internet being like, he only made me come 2 times and we've been together for however many years.
Yeah.
It's just like.
That's like, okay.
He was fine with it until
you had
You
to air
was-
out
you
the
did
dirty
not-
laundry.
You did not make a note about the lack of orgasm in your life, and so you ain't like the nigga no more.
yeah.
I think it would only be bad if like you are actively like communicating it.
Yeah.
I think that's the only time it is bad. And then it's like at that point it's like, okay, clearly there's something not working between us. Maybe we just need to find other people or get a sex coach or something. But I'm saying breakup would probably be first. I don't think people would go that far.
Oh, they already been together for 10 years, so the sex coach probably the best option.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for them that makes sense. But I mean, like, if you're just somebody like us, the young bulls, we're in these smaller term relationships.
And that's
You're
another
not
problem. And well, it's 2 problems. First problem, sometimes like the girls don't communicate you like what they like and what they don't like. Now you're just over there guessing.
Yeah.
Second problem is that a lot of niggas don't take constructive criticism. So
That's
you,
kind of true. I constructive criticism, just in general, like not even talking from a sexual perspective. I just think it's something I definitely need to work on because even though I have an open mind for it, and I'm like, yeah, feel free to criticize me on this, that, and the third. I'll have people criticize me on it, and it like I don't know, it just makes me angry. Like I feel furious. I was like, yeah, I have open criticism, but I didn't mean for you to actually criticize me, you fucking idiot. Tell me this shit's perfect, but no. But maybe it is. Is it just a man thing?
mm,
I don't know.
Because I think it might tie in with that thing of pride, but I don't know. I think just
I think it's a lot of pride to go into it, but at the same time, she should have not should have, but at the same time, you're supposed to say something like, "Hey, man, and
this ain't working.
this just ain't it. Like, switch it up.
And it
Like,
would,
go ISO."
and that'd be perfect too, because I think that is like clear communication is like the easiest way for people to not feel some type of way about it either. You're saying, hey, this isn't working, and the guy or whatever, he's gonna be like, okay,
Also, though, I do
be
think it,
better.
it probably get older. It probably get better once you get older, because they said they was talking since they was in high school, whatever, right? So she probably didn't know what she liked at first,
Yeah,
and that tends to happen. You try to be like, "What you like?" and they like, well, "I don't know," and now you sitting there for 10 years.
just working it out.
Yeah.
I mean, at least now, 10 years in, it's like you've opened a whole new world, So
You know what I think is crazy? Women, the species, women, right? The gender, whatever.
okay,
Subgenre.
Sub
that is a way to put it.
they've been out for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, right? No matter what
Allegedly.
religion, whatever you believe in, they are here and they've been here for a long time, right?
Right.
Sure.
Why can I never get a clear answer when I ask, is squirt pee?
Because
Because, bro, in video
I don't think
games,
we have the answers.
bro, video games have been out for a month, and you got the whole cheat code list. You know everything about. You got the whole Wikipedia telling you everything. Everything on life about literally everything in life is on something. You can figure it out. Why can I never get a clear answer on if squirt is pee?
I don't think they want us to know the answer.
I hear some people, no, it's not pee. It's this, that, and the third. Some people say no, it's just pee. Women and men said both things, and I keep saying I keep starting shit off with I was doing something, but again, scrolling Twitter and porn is Twitter. Elon Musk bought it. Things come up on the screen, and she was doing her thing or whatever, right? And then
Mhm.
squirt came out, and I said the way it came out, that bitch just peed on a bed. Like that shit is not like the way. She didn't even sell it. You know how when Stone Cold hit a stunner,
Yeah.
and the Dwayne the Rock Johnson's fly across the entire fucking ring. She just really looked like she just pissed the bed.
I mean, I think sometimes it is just a brand new fluid, and sometimes it's pee.
From because I started reading on this, not even on no like sexual thing, but I was just like, why can I never get a clear answer? Sometimes I hear it's pee, sometimes it's not pee.
I ain't gonna lie, because I did just Google it too. It seems like there is no clear answer. It seems like there's a borderline different answer for everybody. Like some
Bro,
bitches.
but do you not see how that's an issue?
I mean,
Women,
no.
women, well, not really, not a real issue, but women have been around for years, bro. Men is nothing about a man, and it's just like it may or may not be this or that. But when it comes to squirt, they act like this shit came out last year. It's just like,
I mean, because bitches want to talk about their pussy game for a long time. So, so
I,
we just catching up.
I'm just like, bro, women.
Remember, what's the nigga name? Dan Shapiro. He was like, you feel me? My wife, she never gets wet. That's not normal.
I'm Team
You
Creamer
feel me?
anyway.
You feel me? Some niggas are just uneducated,
That's
bro.
another thing. Yeah, that's another thing. You ever watch porn and like she
Right.
creaming, right? And then you go in the
Right.
comments and niggas like, yo, that's a yeast
Yeah,
infection.
yeah, I was just saying.
It's just like
Oh,
it's
that's too.
like
Oh
it's
wait,
like
they was like, oh no, that's that cream is too like that's too much cream on that, bro. Go get checked out.
it's like there's just a new answer to that every time.
Everything with a woman is just
It's
like,
like
no, it's this, no, it's that.
Nah, that's why I was like, maybe there's more to porn than just like ejaculating, because niggas just be like analyzing everything that happens in a scene, homemade or real. I mean, fuck,
I get what you.
real
Yeah.
or heavily staged shit.
I don't know.
And
You go in the comments trying to find the name of the at an actress, and there's a bunch of niggas like, yo, why is it so much?
no, or niggas would be like, yo, this nigga's stroke game whack as fuck. Get me, get me in there.
No,
And it's
that's
like,
the funniest shit.
why are you cock watching like that?
No,
That is
no,
insane.
the worst be Shorty doing her thing, right? And nigga be like, that's small ass dick. You need mine.
I
I be like, yo, that's not what that is not what you're there for. Why do you care what
mean,
size it is?
I seen a Twitter post that kind of rationalized it. The nigga said, "I've never seen a nigga with a small dick fucking a bitch in porn. Like, damn, he fucking the shit out of her. You feel me? Niggas just be wanting, I guess the full. I guess I don't know. I don't know what these
The
niggas.
full meat experience.
Is that all
Like,
right? And now you
full.
saying it, is that not cuckold behavior? Just a
that
little
is
bit.
cuckold
Just a little bit.
behavior.
It is.
I
Just a
mean,
little bit. It is.
watching porn in general is.
No,
Yeah.
but we rationalize it just by being like whatever it is, we cool, we just do it. But once you start analyzing it, like nah, but like his
Nah, I can't get into this. The dick not big enough. Run that shit.
bro, no,
Run,
you're not even
run
fucking her
that
good, bro. Like no, I want you to really like Donkey Kong her, bro. Like what you doing?
Yeah, cause all right, I get it now. Cause it's one thing to just watch a woman get fucked. It's another thing to have a preference on like the
Who
man
is
doing
fucking
it,
her? Right.
yeah,
That's what I'm
and how
saying.
he's doing it. That's when it becomes cuckold territory.
What I'm saying. Because I feel like a lot of men back to this prideful thing. A lot of these niggas might also be homophobic, but they still like, bro. They just walk a fine line.
Yeah.
It was some OnlyFans girl. She was like, niggas like big dicks too. Cause when I'm fucking a small one, everybody start complaining.
Let the BBC Junior rock out.
Now that you say that, I'm so sorry I'm not sorry. But
Yeah, I'm gonna say
worse comments than that is like you minding your business. You're trying to find an actress name or whatever, and niggas is like this fucking nigger, fucking our white woman, or even the reverse. Even the reverse.
I don't watch porn with white people in it, so I wouldn't know.
Even the reverse. Even the reverse, it'll be like she needs some BBC. Why is she fucking this white guy? She gonna fuck black guys once she's worn out. It's
Dog.
It's bad.
And then like a good half of Pornhub comments are just pure nonsense.
Yeah.
This was before Pornhub comes per non. I'm talking about this was before it was like a thing.
Pornhub.
This was before it was a thing to like talk about Pornhub comments. This was before these niggas was just doing it just to do it. Cause nowadays these niggas trying to catch a highlight when they do some stupid shit. It was back when niggas was just doing it just to do it, and it would just be like the most heinous things about anybody, about the actor or actress, and it's just like, bro, that is so mean, bro. We are all here just trying to watch some porn, bro, and here you go, probably in the middle of your session, and just like, you know what, this fucking coon. Like, what made you tap on this video just for you to make?
Here's my thing with Pornhub comments. At what point of like watching porn do you make the comment?
What point of watching porn do you make the
it...
account? Do you make the account before you comment? Do you make an account just for them to see your comment? not talking about you. I'm just saying
I think I
hypothetical.
think I think those niggas. I think that's because I think you just got to be a type of nigga that makes an account for everything to have a Pornhub account. So I think they do it as soon as they get on Pornhub, and then they just log into their account, and then just so they can make comments. I think the comments were secondary. I think they just wanted to have an account. You know what I mean? I don't know, but yeah, like what point? Like, are you like mid stroke? You're like, wait, that dick isn't big enough. What is this? I can't get jiggy with this.
Bro,
Or is it like afterwards? You're like, man, that video 2 videos ago, I gotta go give them a piece of my mind.
The only time I think a comment about the video itself is acceptable, in my opinion, is camera angles. Because sometimes these niggas suck. I'll be honest. Terrible composure on the shots, and it's like, I can't even see them having sex. What am I supposed to do with this?
it's this one
Uh,
video. I
And
can't.
even
or
then, I personally don't even comment.
or or the comments about acting. There was this one video where the bitch was making eggs, and they were like, honestly, the worst eggs I've seen in my life. Like unfathomably bad. Like,
Bro, the
you know how
controller's not
guys,
even plugged in.
yeah, it'll be shit like that. You feel me?
You expect me to believe that that woman is doing a combo, just randomly mashing buttons like a scrub? Okay.
Video, the comments is just, it's a place, bro.
Yeah, that's why I stopped going on Pornhub. Spank Bang the goat. Well, I mean, that was back when I was still watching porn. I'm done.
No. Actually, there's a tier of comments worse than those comments.
What?
Her ass is so fat. She's such a fucking goddess. Oh
About
my god.
overly horny niggas.
Yes. Oh my god. She's such a. I want to wife her. I would fuck her every day. It's
So,
that's. Keep going.
sometimes I hope when those people are like on their deathbeds and their life flashes before their eyes, they remember that one comment they made on Pornhub. I wonder if they'll still feel that same way 50 to 80 years from now. If it was still a good comment to make.
We're gonna talk about this next podcast, but that's an interesting thing you just talked about. I wonder what the world will be like when all of our favorite content creators become old as fuck and just don't feel like making videos anymore.
It's coming soon.
All our favorite content creators is like in their 50s, growing gray hairs and shit, and just like,
I mean,
Fuck
we
you
kind of.
niggas.
I mean, from the generation we came in. Well, I'm not sure the content creators you watch. Like,
Some of
I
them
mean,
have retired though.
some
They
of some
either
of them are
retire or they just dramatically rebrand.
like a lot of these niggas
Like
getting
if they were
old.
doing prank videos back then, they're just like, yeah, man, fuck a prank video. I'm 40.
It's so
Oh,
weird too
what the fuck?
because even then, it's like the new era of content creators really isn't based on age. It's just people come up out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Shout out C Nanners though.
Shout them out.
Godly, C Nanners was the that was the hero.
But it's also hurt my soul when like I see YouTubers who I watched 10 years ago, not 10 years ago, but like a long time ago, and you go back and they still doing the same shit. Just like no evolvement, like no evolution in your content is literally the same thing you was doing 10 years ago. Sometimes a
I
little bit worse because you just feel like there's no soul there anymore.
I understand your perspective on that, but I feel like, especially because the content creators, a good portion of the content creators that we do like are older. I think they don't really evolve because in the community that they came up in, because these people are probably rich enough to retire and they're just making videos just to have extra income, but they're set. So I
Huh?
think the fact that they came up in a community where they really didn't have to change what they did, I think it's like, why do you have to change? Especially if he likes it, you know what I'm saying? if your content creator likes it. Whereas opposed to this era, where I think because of shorter form content and a lot of things, I think people's humor just it's all over the place. It's always constantly jumping. And because of that, content creators have to evolve. In our newer generation, content creators have to evolve at the snap of an eye you know, because now also everybody knows that this is like a viable thing. So everybody's doing it. So you have to try and, figure out what works best and what's new and what can be more flashy.
I feel you.
I
I
have
feel you.
returned.
Hey man,
What topic we on?
we was talking about content creators and why it's been like 10 years and some of them like still doing on the same shit, while some of them evolve or some of them don't feel the need to change, while some of them do.
I kind of got a theory. I think those niggas just look at the content creation as like a real strict job. You know, like
That is another thing too.
they're like, you feel me? Let me knock out these 8 hours of Minecraft shit. Fuck it, edit it down. That's their job. Like how certain niggas just never stop doing reaction videos. They're like, huh? Let me load up on the internet, react to a couple vids, clock out. You know what I mean?
It was one nigga ruined his whole life doing that.
Who?
The nigga Blasphemous HD.
Oh yeah.
He used to do reaction videos. He had another channel when he was basically just fucking the Black Hole Kage, but worse. Then he made a second channel, which was the reaction channel,
Right.
and then he blew up doing that, and that was his main thing. He used to react with his girlfriend and his two friends. He had a dark skin friend, light skin friend.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that to differentiate them both. And he eventually cheated on his girlfriend.
Fell out with his mask.
Fell out with the light skinned man, and then recently fell out with the dark skinned one. And now it's just himself reacting. Don't even look like he's giving real reactions anymore. He's really just doing this for a check, and it's not the same check he was getting however many uh years ago.
You found.
Especially because I think he was making so much money. It was almost like a Grand Theft Auto money glitch. He's just like, all right, I'm about to run low on money. Time to knock out these 30 reaction videos.
Yeah.
I think those habits caught up to him now. I don't got any more comments.
We ran through all the topics.
Yeah.
I watched Batman the other day.
Did we really talk about Elon Musk on Twitter?
No, did you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Because I'm on the tip. What does this mean for Twitter? Like,
No more porn for starters.
I think
Nah,
it means
nah.
more porn actually.
yeah, I think what's ready to happen to Twitter is ready to be so fucking ass. Like, I see it about there's like a 50-50 chance this happen. I'm not gonna guarantee it. But I see Twitter becoming like the new safe haven for edgelords.
Oh my goodness.
You feel me? You can't say that bullshit on Instagram, Facebook, or Reddit. Come say it on Twitter.
Mm.
It's gonna be like 4chan, but more mainstream and probably not as bad as 4chan can get. But you know, I don't know.
You want to talk about the black people caping for Elon Musk?
You niggas is coons,
Calling
bro.
him
That's all it is.
the first African American.
You niggas is coons.
What?
A girl said, lady said, woman said that Elon Musk is an African American, and this is so inspirational for him to buy Twitter.
It's like one of these days, dog. These niggas, they checks. Matter of fact, the checks might not ever stop hitting, bro. But one day, a nigga just gonna look back on it and ask, yo, was this worth it, dog?
Mm.
Was being a sellout, you feel me, worth it? And the answer's gonna be no. This the fucking The RNC owns these niggas' souls right now. We gonna save y'all one day though. All right,
Hopefully he
I
brings
think
fleets. Hopefully he brings fleets back though.
yeah, hopefully. But I think that will ran through all the topics.
Alright. Well, shit, I fucked it up. Alright. Closing remarks. It's been Name This Pod Later, episode 63. Again, it's been your host, myself, Jahi, and Cameron. We gave you, a couple things I hope you consider your soul. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Also, if you're hitting us, watching us, listening to us on Spotify, make sure you like us up. Put us on your playlist. Send it to a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Shoot.
We upload on Tuesdays. I'm gonna start uploading it as soon as it comes out on Spotify. I've been slacking on that, but no more. It's gonna come out same time everything else comes out. Any closing remarks?
Um, you know what I haven't said in a very long time.
What?
Try hard to find God.
Ooh.
Yeah.